I'm starting a new series today on scales. A scale is a series or a sequence of musical notes or intervals dividing up an octave. And we're going to start with the most common of all scales, probably the major scale. And what we're going to do is we're going to plot out a major scale on a single string so that we can see exactly what intervals are making up the scale. So we're going to start with C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. So C to C, if you're not sure what an octave is, if you go from C all the way up to the next C, that is one octave, okay? So when we look at the scale, we see that we've got some spaces here, space here. We don't really have a space right there. It's just the adjacent frets right there. Spaces here and here. And we've got names for those spaces, right? And, you know, we talked about major thirds to perfect fifths. Those are intervals. Well, these are also intervals, okay? So this right here is C to D. That is the interval of a whole step, okay? So 2 frets is a whole step. We've got the same interval right here, a whole step. We have a half step right here, and then a whole step, another whole step, another whole step, and then to complete the scale, we have a half step. This right there is the magic formula for a major scale. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. That is what you want to memorize. You want to memorize that formula right there. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. You don't really need to memorize the notes in the major scale right now, in the C major scale right now, although it's very easy. It's just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But you do need to memorize this whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, because if you know that, then you can figure out all the notes in any major scale. So memorize that, write it down as many times as you need to get it into your brain, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk about the major scale even more.